As another honor of getting 16,000 followers and still growing, I figured why not do some questions that I get as a wrestling fan, as a content creator, a female who watches wrestling, just questions I get asked a lot in general as of lately. The first question I get asked a lot is, who is your favorite wrestler of all time, male and female, and who got you interested in the WWE? My favorite male of all time is John Cena. I also really loved Roddy Piper. And for the females, my top two, since I gave two for males, definitely Caitlyn, and it's a toss-up between Trish and Lita. Who got me interested, as a second part to that question, John Cena and Caitlyn. What year did I get into wrestling? I started watching wrestling in 2012. What was the moment that was happening when I started watching? I believe I was in between pay-per-views. It was No Way Out and Money in the Bank, I believe, because I remember vaguely a couple things within those two pay-per-views that were kind of going on. I remember John Cena talking about how he defeated The Big Show and how he was going to get the championship at the ladder match. So I was literally in between the both of them. Like, No Way Out had just happened and I got stuck right in the middle before Money in the Bank, because everything after Money in the Bank I absolutely can see like happening. What other companies do I watch? I watch WWE, NXT, which I know is WWE, and I also watch AEW and a little bit of TNA, but I don't post TNA because I'm still trying to like get back into it. So it's just background noise basically, but I do pay attention to some things. I just don't really talk about it a whole lot. I watch those, but I mainly post about WWE, including NXT and AEW also. What was my first live event I've been to? It was actually a house show, believe it or not. It was non-televised. It was just one of the house shows that they had back then. It was in Amherst at the Mullins Center. Super fun. Have I gone to any PLEs? Yes, I have. I went to Clash of Champions in 2017. So much fun. What's my favorite stipulation of a match? I honestly have three. I love Battle Royals. I love Falls Count Anywheres. And I'd say gauntlet matches, just because like you don't know who's coming out next. What is my favorite PLE? I love the Royal Rumble. I love the anticipation of, again, who is coming out next. The anticipation of, is it going to be a debut, a return, somebody from back then, like when Lita came back, when Trish came back, when the Bellas came back, just all of that fun stuff of like who we used to see back then coming in current time. It's amazing. I love the Royal Rumbles so much. In my opinion, what is the best and worst moment in wrestling history? This one's going to be kind of current, but the best I would say is Cody Rhodes finishing the story for his dad. And the worst moment in wrestling history, I would have to say, is Owen Hart's tragic accident in front of like 16,000 people. That, or Eddie Guerrero, his heart attack in the middle of the ring, losing Connor in, 2013, something like that. It was really sad. It was heartbreaking for all three of those events. But definitely the best is any kind of person like Cody or anybody that could actually fulfill their dreams. And then lastly, the most question that I get a lot. Also, you know it's scripted and fake, right? Duh, but that's why it's entertainment. Scripted or not, it's entertaining, it's fun to watch, it's comical. They do a great job with gimmicks and everything. It's great. Hence the entertainment part of it. Those are the questions that I get asked a lot as a wrestling fan. If anybody else has any questions or anything about like when I got into wrestling or just any other questions in general, feel free to leave them down below. I will either reply with a video or reply to your comment in typing. I just like to interact with everybody and, get to know more. And I will do a separate video on this with AEW also if anybody is interested about how I also got into AEW.